goals can make uh, so how our goals also play a vital role in identifying our potential. Today we'll read a little bit extra about that and then move on to the next topic. It says that goals for every role. We play many roles in our lives. For every role that we play in the present and we shall play in the future, we must have a goal. So, in each and every role, whether it is personal, professional, in any space, there needs to be a goal for which you are moving ahead. What type of a person, student, spouse, professional, parent, citizen, grandparent do you want to be? What should I do to achieve that? Is what should be your purpose in mind. We usually make plans and work hard only for achieving professional goals. Yes, this is true that most of the time goals are associated with professional requirements. So it's mainly connected with if we are a working professional, then only we need a goal to achieve. But actually, in every area of our life, in every relationship which we are into, we need to have our goals according to that as well. We do not empower ourselves to become idle citizens or spouses. Some only put forth efforts when relationships are on the verge of breaking. So, again, an eye opener that goals are not only for professional front, it is for every area. And we shouldn't be waiting for some downfall to start working on it. It's a regular, ongoing, daily process where you're working towards for the betterment of your own space as an individual and as a particular role which you, or in a particular role in which you are associated with. Now, everyone seems to have a different goal in life, but are they really different? Is there something common in them? Do we all not want to be happy at the end of the day? So, ultimate goal, this is like the ultimate goal of doing whatever we do, is to feel happy and peace of mind. That is the ultimate goal which we look forward to. Whatever we want to achieve, it will give us happiness only, right? The doctor, the actor, or a social worker all want never ending and ever increasing happiness. So, all want, sorry. We all want eternal and infinite happiness. That is the only ultimate goal of every human being, irrespective of the age, rationality, religion, caste, color, whatever you follow. So, ultimate goal is always to achieve happiness because even if you get that goal which you are aspiring for, the final result of that also is that you want to feel happy. You want to stay in that space of happiness. Harmonizing goals. Now, before I even further go to this topic, uh, though the ultimate goal of any work or any role we are associated with is to get happiness, but happiness should not be only associated with the uh, outcome. It's a state of mind. It should be that even if you are on this process or in the journey, that should also give you happiness. You should be in a high space during that journey also. That is what is required. Only not looking for that ultimate goal and keeping in mind that if I'll achieve it, then only I'll feel happy. No. It's a state of mind which you can also see. We associate it with different, um, I should say, this different products or maybe tangible things. But basically, happiness is a state of mind which we can also experience even in the journey of the whole thing. So, the primary goal should become means which lead to ultimate goal. They should empower us in actualizing our dreams. They should be like rungs in the ladder of success, each elevating and taking us closer to the highest. So, the house owner shooed away a beggar at his door. Beggar, he says, talk respectfully to me. I am the author of the bestseller, 101 Ways of Becoming Rich. Then the man said, then why are you begging? The beggar said, that is one of the ways. One wonders whether such a means will make him rich, Another man wanted to become a billionaire by marrying a billionaire's daughter. So, surely an easy means, but not very commendable. One man wanted to go from rags to riches by stealing a bank. Even if he succeeded, it could just lead him back from riches to rags. A case of goal leading to a goal. The intermediate goals should be both right and righteous if we want ultimately to be happy and peaceful. So now, in that space of being happy, what are you doing is also equally important. How you are achieving it also equally important. Because in the short run, we might take the shortcuts and even the wrong ways to reach to what I desire. If my goal is to become rich through any means, then even if you reach there, you will not be happy once you reach there. So that is not going to fulfill your purpose. So there should not be contradictions between the goals. One who dreams of climbing the Everest and remains ever at rest will never reach even its base camp. In order to realize your dreams, you have to wake up and move in the right direction till you reach your destination. So the path you follow also makes a lot of difference. Now here again, as I mentioned, that the journey you need to enjoy. So I'm sure that journey, if you want to enjoy by doing wrong things, you will not get that happiness, because somewhere down you understand that this is not the right way of earning what I'm looking forward to. It is observed that even though the tests come from outside, the lessons are learned inside. Even though the intermediate goals may be external, like becoming a doctor, their result is experienced within as satisfaction and joy, which is what we ultimately want anyway. So, whatever you achieve in the outer world, inner world should be equally at peace. If you are in sync with both the situations or in both the places, then only you achieve that happiness. So, this is a little different from what we actually look at, because normally people view their happiness, or they consider their happiness or connect their happiness with the with the goals if they want to achieve. So they forget the journey and they only look forward to that. That will not lead you to a peace of mind. Now we talk about something which is connected with liberating mind. And then we end today's reading session. So bondage is to identify with the false and consequently suffer. It is due to ignorance of our true nature. Liberation is the attainment of eternal and infinite happiness, our ultimate goal, by the removal of this ignorance. Therefore, self knowledge is the direct means to liberation. Now, what does it exactly mean? Till date, if we were not even aware of this, that only achieving goal and reaching there, if it gives you happiness, that was ignorance at your end earlier. But now, when we understand that the journey is equally important, now, when we understand that happiness is a state of mind not associated with only those goals which we achieve. So, this learning itself is a point of liberation. It is giving you that freedom of thought and making you think in a better way. However, only one who has pure, subtle, and concentrated mind can gain self knowledge. Therefore, purity of the mind is the primary goal of a seeker of liberation. He diligently follows means, repetition of the name, or performs action without selfishness and with attitude of surrender, in order to gain purity of mind and ultimate liberation. So, here it is like when you want to achieve something, this is the path which is required, the self knowledge, which you will follow in the form by performing your actions, having this attitude of surrender and this attitude of gratitude towards whatever you achieve. So liberation is basically I just read the last line that in order to gain purity of mind and ultimate liberation, what is important is the attitude of gratitude, surrender, and your selfishness without, sorry, selflessness, without having any personal bias attached to it, and performing your actions. These are the ways which will lead you to what you aspire. These are the ways which will help you to gain what you want. Don't forget that the journey is very, very important till you reach your destination. So, with that, we end today's reading segment. We will move on to the topic of empowerment from the tomorrow, and we'll see how we can empower ourselves and achieve the goal with ultimate happiness. Over to you, Snail, for the next.
Good morning, everyone. So, as with the start of the week, we have started reading about the goals and how it is important to set those clear goals in all the areas of life to balance your life. So, our today's guided meditation is based on this, the clarity of the goals. So, we start sitting in comfortable position with eyes closed and start taking deep breaths in and out, grounding energy from Mother Earth is stabilizing you, and you're taking deep inhale, hold it for a moment, and slowly exhale, and just allow your body to relax, and your focus is on natural rhythm of your breathing. Now, bring your awareness to your heart space and just ask yourself what truly matters to me. Do not force the answer, just allow it to arise. And now, imagine a soft golden light in your heart. This light represents your true desires, your authentic goals. With every breath, this light expands, and with every breathe out, it clears confusion. See this light forming a clear vision in front of you, a goal that is not imposed by someone, but it is chosen by your soul. And notice how you feel it. Feels more exciting, expansive, and say to yourself, I trust my inner clarity. I move forward with calm confidence. My goals are aligned with my highest good. And one more time, take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. And now the mind is filled with clarity about all your goals, and you are ready to be with clarity along with you throughout your day today. Now, wiggle your toes and fingers, palms into your eyes and face, and slowly open your eyes. So, as we understood that though the ultimate goal, ultimate purpose of every goal would be that happiness, but it starts with having that happiness first inside our mind, and accordingly we'll be able to attract it easily. And at the same time, that would be possible to create that happiness while on this journey only when we have a full clarity about what exactly matters to me, what aligns to my value system. And that is really important. And as we keep learning, we are developing these skills day by day. So with this, we'll move on to our next segment.
Yes. So we are on the last segment of the day, and today being the day after gratitude last time when we wrote, today we will be writing affirmations. So again, affirmations will be formed on the same topic that though it is important to set your goals and goals in every area of your life, but not only working towards your goal. It's equally important that you enjoy the journey, you trust your purpose, you trust your small actions, and you focus on your aligned thoughts. So I'm going to share my screen and start the affirmations right away. You can also, on the same pattern, if you feel you want to write your personal affirmations, you are most welcome to do that. So here is the whiteboard. Give me a minute. Yeah. So now I start with my affirmations. So the first and foremost, when we start writing, it's important when you trust the journey, trust the process, it'll be easy for you to continue and move on in the right way. So I trust the first affirmation itself says that I trust that I'm on the right path towards my goal. So you are trusting the process. I trust that I am on the right path. And this path is which is you are moving towards your goals. Mhm. Okay. Now, when you trust your process, now, because when you start this journey and if it is without trust, you will not be able to see the returns. You will not be able to enjoy. You will not be able to be there 100% aligned with your thought and your purpose. So trusting is the first step. For anything, if you start, as we said in and as we learned in the reading segment also, the attitude of gratitude and the attitude of surrender with small actions will lead to what you desire. So these are the three elements which we understood in the reading segment also. So trusting is the first step. Now, once I trust this process that I am on the right path, I am working towards something really fruitful, you need to give that strength to yourself that I grow stronger and wiser with each small step or action I take. So every small action which you even take, you grow stronger. Stronger, and not only in physical sense, but mentally, emotionally, you grow stronger. You grow wiser with each small action. Because that's why we always say small actions are more important. Let's not target to achieve big things only. Okay, so with each small action I take. So with every action, you are becoming it's just like you are turning towards a better version of yourself. So you have that strength within that every step I'm taking, it is definitely making me stronger. The more you are practicing on yourself, you are building that stamina and you are turning wiser. So that is the confidence. This will give you that confidence to take step more efficiently, or maybe with stability. Now comes, once you believe that you are growing stronger, the focus, that focus is very important. So where do you focus? I focus on consistent effort. So consistency, definitely, rather than instant results. So I'm not looking for instant gratification or instant results. I'm looking for consistent efforts. Okay. So I focus on consistent effort rather than instant results. So you are not looking for instant results. You are looking for consistency. You are looking for your personal growth. Okay. So now let's take it further. Uh, I think that this bar actually comes in between, because of which. Okay, now let's move further. Again, the focus is on something equally important, that you focus on what you can control. If you remember, we have been talking about it many a times, that if your focus is towards what you can control and you let go of what is beyond you, will give you more strength and stability. So I focus on what I can control and let go of the rest. So, whatever is beyond you, whatever you are not able to handle, whatever is there which is constantly bothering you, but you can't do anything about it, it is beyond your control. It's better to let it go. This is a wonderful practice which will help you to be more sorted, aligned, and it will definitely build up your concentration. The last one in the entire process, when you are, if I read from the beginning and I see that when you are, 1 minute. So when you trust this process, you grow stronger, focus on consistent effort and on what you control. Definitely in the entire this journey, you are honoring your journey. So this is again very important. I honor my journey and respect my pace. It is happening. In 1 minute. To raise it high, yeah. I honor my journey. So here, if you remember, we also discussed about how you have to focus on the journey part, not only looking at the destination. So I honor my journey and respect my pace. So everyone will have their own pace. No comparison that she is moving faster, I am going slower. No, this is your pace, your journey, your improvement, your consistent action, small or big, it will vary. So, no comparison with anyone. So, you are just respecting your personal space and going further in your life. So, these are the affirmations. I will be sharing these affirmations in the group as well, the same list, so that you can again go back and remind yourself during the day, or whenever you feel that I need to go back and just recollect the sentence which was most important at that point in time. You can definitely repeat, because we know that words have a lot of power. The more you remind yourself, I honor my journey and respect my pace, you will stop comparing yourself with anyone. Because this is how your will mind, subconscious will be set. Because all the challenges which we face, they come from our subconscious only. Conscious mind is only asking for logic. Subconscious is bringing all that memory and all that struggle which we face in the past. So rebuilding the new or aligning the new wires, you need to keep on revising. That's why affirmation and repetition will help you to grow, because the more you will repeat, you are building those new neurons in your mind. That is important. So with that, we come to the end of today's session. Definitely these affirmations will be shared, and we will continue reading. As I said, that tomorrow it is something on empowerment, which is equally important, because when we talk about goals, we need to feel empowered, and that's how we move ahead in life. So on that note, we come back tomorrow again, same time, same place, same link. Have a great positive day. The title of the book, Pooja, is the it's tips for happy living. This is the book which we are reading. Yeah. Thank you so much and have a great positive day. Bye.